Welcome back to Jurassic World Alive. Jurassic World Alive has been updated throughout the times where it has updated the pterosaurs and also prehistoric mammals, and that is even more insane in the way. I'm not totally sure how is the aquatic creatures going to work in Jurassic World Alive, because they swim in the ocean. I'm not totally sure how is this game going to make this work by finding them. You see, they don't be found on land, they find in waters, so I'm not totally sure if they're going to be spawning near waters, because that is where these aquatic creatures swim in. But we had to find out and see what happens in the future of Jurassic World Alive. And anyway, about the update, the pterosaurs have been released. This time we now have pterosaurs in this world. The pterosaurs, where it means that they could spawn in when they're flying. Some of them actually fly in the sky, and sometimes those big ones, they just sit on the ground chilling. But if you do tap on them, they will do move sometimes like that. And the prehistoric mammals that came out were the terror birds and the saber-toothed tiger, and there's also these two rhino prehistoric creatures called the Allosinosaurus and the Brontotherium. And what we have here, there's this other cat mammal creature. What's it called here? I think I've already captured it before I start this video. Here it is. Alright, so it's called the marsupial lion. I never heard of this creature in the museums whenever I was visiting one. And actually kind of cool. It does look like a lion to me, except it kind of does have stripes on its back. Let me read about it. Alright, where is it? This ancient carnivorous marsupial is the most closely related to the modern day kangaroos and koalas, not lions. Some possible first digit and strong limbs make the creature also known as the Carnifex, an excellent climber. It used this skill to ambush its prey, leaping from branches onto their backs. Okay, so these predators, they hide on tree branches and they leap down to attack their prey. Now that is actually insane. Do we have any rewards? Oh yeah, by the way, they also updated where you can do missions by completing all these and earn rewards, and once you complete all of them, you will reward some 85 DNA on the saber-toothed tiger, or I can call it the Similodon, which is what they call it. And there's also Alliance, where all the players are completing these missions where you can earn these ranks. Every day I always get the same DNA from these dinosaurs. I have no clue if it's ever going to change, because I wish that there will be a T-Rex DNA I could earn, so that I can create the Indominus Rex. That is what I wanted. That would be a very cool way for it to have as a reward. So anyway, since that we are talking about all the updates and stuff, let's start some battles of a lot of incubators and of course players online. Right, so we are now going to be doing some battle incubators, and then this is a bit new here, is that when I first saw these incubators is where you have to battle some opponents, and then once you beat them you unlock an incubator and get some DNA. The cool thing about this one here is that you're battling in a park that is actually the park that you see in the first loading screen of Jurassic World Alive. And here we have the Jurassic. I never seen this dinosaur before, that whenever it came from extinction. Alright, so we're going to use Rexy here to help us take him down. It's very surprising that I've seen so many giant crocodiles that existed. What I would say is that the T-Rex maybe look tough. He does get taken down that easily by tougher dinosaurs like the raptor, and here we have the Porosaurus. So we all know that Rexy is going to get taken down, so we're going to let the dinosaur kill me. Right, okay, now Rexy is down, and we're going to use our Velociraptor to take him down. Also, I actually kind of wondering, I kind of glad that Ludia planned on making this game, is that I think I know how he made this game, is that the people in Ludia, they probably went to see the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and of course the movie is where that Owen and Claire and everybody else are going on the island again to save the dinosaurs from a volcano that's going to erupt. And that's what happens, is that they saved them and took them on the mainland, but apparently it was all a lie. But by the way, spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen the movie, so I probably might talk about most of it, is that when they took out the dinosaurs on the mainland, is that they're planning on selling them to the people that get them. And they also created a new hybrid called the Indoraptor, which everybody knows about it, is that they use raptor DNA and the Indominus Rex DNA to create the Indoraptor. When we complete that battle, and then we get ourselves a blue incubator. I have no clue idea I just love how the way you open incubators and you don't know what kind of things you're going to get in this one. Also, I love the daily mission ones here where you can be able to use to unlock any DNA so you can get something from the epic dinosaur. When they sold dinosaurs, and they've also introduced the Indoraptor, but they've also managed to save the dinosaurs by releasing them onto the mainland, which is a bit kind of interesting. Like, how is the third film going to start? Because we have dinosaurs on the mainland, and that is what Lydia planned on to make a game called Jurassic World Alive, which is what I'm playing right here. And my guessing is that he probably heard about Pokemon Go and he decided to make a game that is Pokemon Go, but you have dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and also prehistoric mammals that roams around in your neighborhood, which is a bit insane. And there's one question is how is Lydia going to make the sea creatures work in the game? Like, they can't be live in the ocean. There's no way that they can appear on land because they live in the ocean, and there's no way that there's a way you can make by going near waters to find them. And I also love how Lydia also added in a lot of dinos that we never seen in the movie. Like, there's these like these sea creatures that live near waters, like we never seen them in the movie. Let's level up this Baryonyx Gen 2. I'm not gonna lie, the Baryonyx Gen 2 color looks so good. Like, the red one looks so good than the one we see in the movie. And there's one question is that what is the third film going to be called? Like, my guessing is it's going to be called Jurassic World Extinction. But I don't think they're not going to kill all the dinos. Like, you see, there is an island that they're talking about that probably might release them on to have a peaceful life, which I hope that happens, because I just hate it when they have to kill all the dinosaurs, which it will be disappointing for me. There are a lot of islands that have been discovered, like, you know, like every island that appeared in The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. I wonder, are we going to get to see some of these dinos in the movie, the one that we have right now in the game? Also, I'd never seen the Werhosaurus before in the movie. I also love the Stegosaurus hybrid color. They even made it look different every time you play the game. And we're going to hop in online for a while and see if we can battle any dinosaur opponents if we win. One thing I hear about battling players is that they sometimes switch dinosaurs, which of course that they don't want to lose. Arena 5 Borderlands. Yes, I've been playing like a lot of battles throughout without recording this game. So we are going to release the T-Rex to battle against anybody. Who are we going up against? Okay, the Combinator who we're going up against. And when I saw the Combinator, it kind of looks like a hybrid a little bit, just because of the fin on its back. Like, I thought that it could be like part Spinosaurus. The coolest thing about this dinosaur is that it can use like a small attack. Like, it can double attack on you. That is why I put it in my team, because it's a very good dinosaur to use. I'm also getting kind of very excited to get the Allosinosaurus. Like, it will be a very cool dinosaur to have in your team. It looks so badass the way it has like horns in front of its nose. You're really gonna put me up against an Ankylosaurus. Even more cooler of the update is that they've also added in a tournament. Like, if you win, like you'll probably like reward a coins or maybe 3,000 bucks or whatever you win in a tournament, which is a bit kind of good because I love to play these type of games like that. And I also love the donate DNA, where you can donate, like whenever a player wants a DNA from any dinosaur they wanted, the player can donate to them. That is why I have donated Allosaurus DNA so I can create some Allosinosaurus. Okay, I think my raptor's going to be taken down. Yep, he's down. Lydia is going to be insane whenever they added like a lot of dinosaurs that we never seen in the movie. A lot of fans wanted to see a plesiosaur in the Jurassic Park movies. Like, I kind of agree with that, because that will be a perfect thing to have in the movies. Like, having a plesiosaur attacking like maybe somebody at the boat, but I don't know if it's not going to happen, because the plesiosaur never appeared in any Jurassic Park movies. Like the only sea creature that appeared in the movie in Jurassic World, which is the mosasaur, which is why it's the only sea creature that was created. There is another sea creature that appeared in the Jurassic Park game that is called Jurassic Park the game, but I haven't played that game yet. It is the Tylosaurus, and the Tylosaurus was supposed to appear in the movie as well, but apparently it's not in it anymore. Don't know what happened to the Tylosaurus. Probably my guessing is it probably escaped or it died. The Allosinosaurus is a very cool dinosaur. Like when I first saw this, I thought it was a Styracosaurus, but it's not, because it looks bigger. I actually wonder, like, what is the best Ankylosaurus skin? Like the epic one looks kind of good, but I prefer it for the original Ankylosaurus, the one that appeared in the Fallen Kingdom movie. And then we went for that round, and let's see what we're going to get. Okay, we're just getting like a normal rare incubator. I was expecting like a epic incubator. Okay, look, lucky for us, there's an Allosaurus down nearby we can take, which is why we're going to save up a lot of DNA for the Allosaurus so that we can create the Allosinosaurus. Also, I forgot to mention to tell you what when I first saw this game. Like when I saw this, like I was thinking, like, how are we going to get these dinosaurs? Like in Pokemon Go, you find Pokemon, you throw a Pokeball at them, and then you capture them by 3 times whenever they shake. My guessing is that I thought that you have to tranquilize the dinosaurs, and then you cage them, and then you lock them. Like that's what I was thinking of, but no, apparently when the Gaming Beaver done the video of it, all you do is that you just use a dart and get DNA from these dinos, and then that's how you get them. And here we go, we're getting the Allosinosaurus, 75 DNA from it. Okay, let's accept this reward. Hell yeah, it would be very cool. We can save up like a lot of DNA for the Allosinosaurus. It does have a hybrid after all. You know what I thought would be cool? It'd be very cool if Monster Hunter is a Pokemon Go game. That would be insane. And yep, we got like a lot of Triceratops DNA. Alrighty then, let's go battle another incubator. Oh, what do we have here? We have the Tanacogerus, I'm saying it right. Some dinosaur names are so hard to say, like, you know, you can't even tell, like, those names are very difficult to say. Like, there are some part letters you don't say in the, when they have their names. Right then, you know, there's an Argentinosaurus down here. Let's get this dinosaur. The Argentinosaurus, I've never seen this one before in the movies. I wonder whether the Argentinosaurus will make an appearance in the 3rd film. And then we just got 37 DNA from it, which is a bit horrible. Right everybody, since that we are ready to battle another dinosaur battle, you know, let's go for, alright, you know, the Sinoceratops, and we're going for the Stygimoloch, Ankylosaurus, and of course the T-Rex. Because this one's going to be easy after all, because we're going up against 3 common dinosaurs. Let's see here, who should we go for? The T-Rex, of course. And versus the Stegosaurus. I love how they're fighting in the middle of a park. Like imagine a couple were like walking like past here and they see 2 Stegosaurus and a T-Rex fighting each other. And then the girl will be like thinking, why are there 2 dinosaurs fighting in a park, and I thought they were extinct, and the boyfriend would be like, not too sure honey, but let's just walk past them so we don't get eaten by them. That would be a little bit hilarious if that ever happened. It's a bit, also, when I first saw the battle gameplay, I thought that to win the game you had to take out their 4 teams, but no, instead you had to take out their 3 dinosaurs. The Apatosaurus is going to finish off my T-Rex, and we're going to release, let's see here, who should we choose? Yep, the Sinoceratops, we're going to choose him. He's going to be perfect to use. One of my favourite moves of the Sinoceratops is where it stuns the opponents, where they cannot attack. It doesn't actually stun them that much, it only stuns them for like a little bit. Right now he is down, and then we're going to see who we're up against is the Velociraptor, of course. Here he comes. Alright, we're going to stun him again by using the fast one. You know what I forgot to mention here is that Michael Crichton's books were kind of a bit different from the movies. Like, you see, there are a lot of scenes that have been changed that are basically based off Michael Crichton's book. Like, you know, like Nedry's death was actually, like, Nedry was being attacked by a 10-foot Dilophosaurus, but in the movie he got attacked by a small Dilophosaurus. Alright, the opponent team is the Parasaurolophus, and I'm going to say the Parasaurolophus is definitely screwed. One dinosaur up against my team. It's definitely going to be taken down that easily. So we're going to release our Triceratops Gen 2 versus the Parasaurolophus. Well, it's going to be like an easy battle anyway, because one dinosaur, which will be a lot easier. Like, it does take you to the easy start when you start playing this game. Like, when you play the incubator battles, you do start at the beginning where it's easy, and it does get harder more times when you fight these dinos. Right then, take down the Parasaurolophus, and then that's the win for me. I actually wonder which one's better. Like, there are two Triceratops in this one. There's the Gen 2, which is this one that appears in the Fallen Kingdom, and of course Jurassic World, the first one. And there's also the rare version, which is, I think it could be the version of the one that appeared in the first Jurassic Park film. Just because of the color. It's just my guess. There ain't not that much dinos appearing. Like, they are all over the place. Like, I'd be a lot luckier if there are any like epics around here, but there's no epics anywhere. Or any legendaries. Yeah, legendaries can be spawned in maps and places, but they're very hard to track down when you find them. And the good thing about this is I do take pictures of dinosaurs in AR mode and post them on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, so you guys can check them out. You'll love them, they're very good. Okay, the Arena 5 Badlands is, and who are we going up against? Well, the bad thing is it doesn't even show their names, which is a bit hard to tell like who the player you're up against. Imagine it was the Gaming Beaver. That will be very cool. I actually kind of wonder, like, do we actually battle the Gaming Beaver? Like, would it be that insane if we fight him like for the first time? Alright, the Sticky Moloch is going to do a shield attack. We're going to have to take him down a bit hard to do, because he's got a shield protection. But not for long, because we're going to use the stun move to hurt him a bit more. Alright, so we're going to use this one. Okay, and of course he's going to use the priority to stun me. But that will not work because I was still... Oh yeah, I forgot. Because when he stuns me, that speed will go back to him. There we go. Let's stun him. That will take care of him. And of course he's going to do the switch attack. Oh, the power lith. Okay. And that is a very cool hybrid dinosaur. Kind of looks like the Indoraptor, except that it has a crocodile head. Oh my goodness me. Okay, what kind of attack is that? You see, I seen that attack like a lot of times, like attack move, but it doesn't even do anything. Like, I thought it can heal him, but instead it just didn't do nothing. It just kills you and that's it. Or maybe it helps him to heal a bit more, which is why I can see right there it just gave him full health. But too bad his health will go back down again when my Velociraptor takes him down. Yeah, my tip for you and everybody is that when you start playing this game, always choose the Velociraptor, because the Velociraptor is a good start for your dinosaur to battle against players. And then we're up against the Stegoceratops. Let's see if we can take him down. The Stegoceratops is a very cool dinosaur. I just love how the way it's like half Stegosaurus and half Triceratops, and I'm totally glad that they made this dinosaur in the games and movies. Well, of course it did appear in the first movie, but it did appear as a toy action figure. Like, if you haven't watched the first one, I suggest that you should check it out. You know, in the scene where, you know, like what's the guy called here? Like, he works in a security room where he checks on cameras and everything, and he has a set of dinosaur toys. And if you look closely, it does reveal the Stegoceratops toy. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, when I saw it, I was like, wait, does that mean that we're going to see a Stegoceratops in the future of Jurassic World, like in the movie or a game? And I was totally right, because it did appear in Jurassic World the game, and now and here it is in Jurassic World Alive. What I hear about is I hate when they change the Stegoceratops' look in every game. Like in the Stegoceratops in Jurassic World the game, like it's a bit different, and it's a bit different than the one we have in Jurassic World Alive. Like in Jurassic World the game, it's blue, but in the Jurassic World Alive, it's a bit like kind of a little bit gold looking type of color. Couldn't even tell. All the fans are guessing that the third Jurassic World film will be released around June 1st, 2021. And I was like, well, how do you know if that's the release date it's going to happen? Like, you're not totally sure when the third one's going to come out. Like, they do take a long break when they make these films, because you know the CGI and the effects are so hard to do. Like, do you want to know how they made the dinosaurs work? Like the CGI effects is in the first movie of Jurassic World, when the scene where Owen Grady faces off the 4 raptors so he can distract them while the worker escapes from the cage, is they use these like green screen dinosaur fake body shapes, and where these guys control them. And after that, after they film it, they use the green screen and the CGI effect to bring them to life, which is a bit insane. And they did the same thing for the Indoraptor. Like, they have like this puppet looking Indoraptor head where it moves like around, and they make it move in the movie scene, and after that they do the whole CGI of the Indoraptor attacking anybody, and also the roar and everything. And the roar, I'm not totally sure how I feel about the roar. The roar looks kind of a little bit scary, but the roar at the end of it sounds like a screech noise. Like, it sounds like it's like screaming. Like, I have no idea why it made a roar like that. Even more cooler about the Indoraptor is it can also do a mating call, just like the Velociraptor does. You know what I'm gonna say is that the Indoraptor is like a smaller version of the Indominus Rex, but there's one question is what is better? Is it the Indominus Rex or the Indoraptor? Like, my guessing is the Indominus Rex, because she is kind of like smart. Like, she managed to escape her cage by using a claw mark distraction so that she can escape from the cage. But the difference is from when she started, like, she is very big, and she can definitely take down anything that attacks her. Like, she almost finished off Rexy until Blue came in and saved Rexy from her, and then Rexy comes in, backs up to her feet, and joins in and finishes the Indominus Rex. My favorite part is where the Indominus Rex roars at the raptor, and Rexy, like, probably saying that they may have won, but she will come back. But until the Mosasaurus came out of the water, like, oh really, and then pulls him into the water and kills it. The Indominus Rex did appear in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but as a skeleton. It's been interesting. I'm talking about the whole scenes of the movie, like I'm spoiling it for you there, but well, of course I think that everybody has seen it already. Like, they don't actually really care if it's in cinemas now, because it's already out on DVD right away, which is very quick. Let's see here, the Parasaurolophus. Like, if we use that move, you know, let's just do it anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't think we can survive that. Right then, let's finish him off. You know what I hear about is I usually call all these dinosaurs a he. Like, I couldn't even tell if they're male or female. Pokemon Go did that. Like, they added like a male or female in the Pokemon game, where you know which one's a male or a female. Boy, I love these battle incubators. Like, they're one of my favorite things I love to do whenever I play Jurassic World Alive. And you know what I'm gonna say here is it's been a very long time I have recorded Jurassic World Alive again. You see, the reason why I haven't recorded that much when I first started playing the game is that I just wanted to record it when I got a full strong team that I have. We're going to select some dinosaurs that we haven't used, so we're going to try to Stegoceratops and use him in battles, and we're going to try to see how bad he can do to take them out. Oh, and the Stegoceratops did also appear in the Jurassic World Evolution. When I saw it, I was actually getting kind of excited, like, because it looks so much more badass looking in that game. Like, they made the horns a little bit longer, and the spikes are kind of a little bit more spikier than I thought they were. The Gaming Beaver should do like a battle of the Stegoceratops versus the Indominus Rex. Like, that would be insane. I wonder, can the Stegoceratops can communicate with the Stegosaurus and a Triceratops? Like, that would be insane, like, you know, because it is part Stegosaurus and part Triceratops, and it would be insane to see like an alpha leader that is a Stegoceratops that takes leader of the Stegoceratops herd and a Triceratops herd. Like, that would be like a very cool dinosaur to have as a leader. And here he comes. Alright, so it's stunned the Parasaurolophus. Now we're going to have to, you know, finish her off, or him, wherever I couldn't tell. It's been insane, like, seeing a dino battle in the middle of a parking, like in the middle of a park. And I love how there's a city in the background. Like, I think they're in New York City. Well, my guessing it could be, because in New York City I do recognize a hotel I've seen before. There is one question, is how is Jurassic World the third movie going to start off? Like I no idea how it works. Like, maybe Rexy is going to start off where she comes into the zoo again. Maybe that's my guess. My guessing is, here my guess what's going to happen is, if you remember in the Fallen Kingdom, in the ending where Rexy enters the enclosure of a lion and roars at it. So I know what's going to happen is that maybe the zookeepers are going to hear a roar and they come out to investigate, and they see Rexy eating a lion. And I think that's when they scream and the Jurassic World third film title comes up. I'm not totally sure if that's what's going to happen, but that's just my guess. There's also a Scariest Death scene in Michael Crichton's book where a bunch of Compton Nathas that killed a baby in a room. Like, here's what happened is that the woman was going to check on the baby until she heard like chirping noises, and she thought it was a bird. Like, she heard that if a bird enters a baby's room, it brings them good luck. But when she opened the door, it was she was face to face with three Compton Nathas, and then when she saw that the Compton Nathas were eating the baby's face, which is a much more disturbing death scene I've ever seen, because like, who the hell makes you see a baby getting killed by three Compton Nathas? Like, I'm glad they didn't add that in the movie, but a lot of fans think that that is going to be the opening scene of the third Jurassic World film, and I comment saying I hope not, because that is too disturbing, because having a kid getting killed by a dinosaur is not cool at all. Like, if you remember the little girl in the Lost World film, remember she found a Compton Nathas, and you guys thought that she got killed, but no, she actually survived, which is lucky. That's why her whole family heard her screaming, and of course the mother was screaming. Well, it's because it doesn't mean that she's dead or anything, it's because she screamed to see these Compton Nathas attacking her, and I think they managed to get them off her and then scare them off. There's also like, there are like hybrid dinosaurs that did make an appearance like in the past, but they somehow did not make an appearance. Like, there is like a hybrid of a Parasaurolophus and a Deinonychus, but I forgot what it's called. There is actually a figure of it, but I don't even remember what the hybrids were called. And I guess that explains why the Indominus Rex was made as the first hybrid dinosaur that appears in the movie or Jurassic World. When I first saw the film, I was like, when I saw the new dinosaur, I was like, what is it? What dinosaur is that? Like, you see, I couldn't get a good look at it. All I could see are its claws and its feet. Like, I thought, is it the Spinosaurus? But until when I watched the movie, it turns out it was a hybrid of a Indominus Rex, which is like half raptor and half T-Rex. It may sound confusing, like, how come the Indominus Rex will not communicate with Rexy? Like, since it can communicate with raptors, it can probably communicate with a T-Rex, but somehow the T-Rex just doesn't care and just attacks it. Maybe the Indominus Rex doesn't have the ability to communicate with the T-Rex, so it only communicates with raptors, which is why it is part raptor after all. So okay, now we're going to choose the Porotaurus in here to help us take down the Stygimoloch Gen 2. It's a bit interesting the way they've added a Stygimoloch Gen 2, and I don't even remember seeing that colour of a Stygimoloch in Gen 2. And here we have the Myosaur that is roaring at us. Don't even remember if we see a Myosaur in the movie. Lydia is going to see in the way they've added like a lot of dinosaurs in the game that don't appear in the movies. I'm pretty sure Steven Spielberg will be amazed to see these in the movie. Like, a lot of fans wanted to see some of the dinosaurs make a return in the series of Jurassic Park. Like, they wanted to see the Ceratosaurus, and I was like, you got a point there, because the Ceratosaurus deserves to be in another film. Like, it did appear in Jurassic Park 3, just for like a short scene, and it's not there anymore. And I have no idea why it did not appear in any other films. The Stygimoloch looks kind of like my favorite dinosaur ever. I just love how the way it always charges at anybody whenever it sees. The Porotaurus is insane. Like, I must say, like, he really sure does take down a lot of dinos. Like, he does behave like the Indoraptor a little bit. Let's see if you can try to take me down with this Delta. It is very hard to tell. Like, when you see all these raptors, you can't even tell which one is are there. Like, blue is very easy to recognize, like, because of the blue stripes. Alright then, you're gonna switch there, but too bad that your teammates have been taken down. Would be very cool if I just get a whole team of raptors. That would be very cool. Like I'm pretty sure that will make you look badass looking. That you can be like a pro to take down a lot of players' dinosaurs by having an army of raptors. Like getting like the Utahraptor, the 4 Velociraptors, and the original raptor from the Jurassic Park movie. Like, to have in your team to take down, because they're all fast as after all. I'm totally excited to get the Indoraptor, but it'll take quite a long time to get that one, because the Indoraptor is a bit tough to get, because you have to level up your Indominus Rex to level 20, which will take quite long here, because you need like a amount of T-Rex DNA to create the Indominus Rex a bit more. It's very difficult to shoot tranquilizer darts on these dinosaurs whenever they're like moving. Don't even know why I call them tranquilizer darts, because I don't even know what kind of darts they use to get DNA from these dinosaurs. The Stelmodon is actually getting close, even though we're getting like another reward for it. Let's see here, let's see what we can use here. We can use the Alanka, I think I'm saying it right. Alright then, let's see who we're going to choose. We're going to choose the Porotaurus again. I don't know why am I always into the Porotaurus. It's because the Porotaurus does look like the Indoraptor a little bit, even though it's not the Indoraptor, but it's the Porotaurus. Oh, the Pachycephalosaurus. Oh, I knew that it was going to be in the game. The Pachycephalosaurus did appear in the Lost World film. One of my favorite scenes is the Pachycephalosaurus is when it charges a car. Like, there's a guy in the car and he opened like the car door, and when he see the Pachycephalosaurus charging at him, the Pachycephalosaurus just hit the door, and the guy in there got sent flying on the other side of the car. And I couldn't stop laughing at that one, because that was so hilarious. Like, that never gets old. Like, that scene has to be my favorite I've watched in my life. I have no idea why didn't the Pachycephalosaurus did not appear in Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. It actually did appear in the Jurassic World film, but only in the security camera. Like, there's a scene where it shows like all the doctors like curing a sick Pachycephalosaurus, but that's all last time you see that one. And also remember here is the playing against players doesn't matter who wins or loses, because you see, like, whenever you use an attack, you don't even know what the player is going to use against you. Like, you see, sometimes like you don't even know like what attack is he going to use. Is he going to attack, or is he going to switch? The Alanka is a very cool dinosaur, because I've seen a lot of players using the the Elanca. And I was thinking like, the Elanca is a very tough dinosaur. Like it does have the invincible shield move, which you can use to defend yourself a bit longer, to survive longer, to fight any opponents. And I always hate it with the blood draining going on. The blood draining move may be perfect to use against opponents, because when you damage them, their blood can continue on draining down whenever they're fighting against you, which it might work a lot. And we're going to release the Velociraptor. Of course, like I use the Velociraptor as my last dino to battle against the opponent. But of course, I'm releasing it because just for like one bite move to take down the opponent with low health. And of course, the Parasaurolophus is going to be taken down that quick. I wonder, is Ludia working on another dinosaur game of Jurassic Park or anything? Like it could be, I don't know if they are making another one. Like it will be ridiculous to hard to do what you can make next, like because they made Jurassic Park Builder, Jurassic World the game, which are both games where you build your own park. And Jurassic World Alive is a bit different because it's like Pokemon Go, but you're having dinosaurs roaming around. And it might be hard for them what they can make next. Like my guessing is that they can make like probably like a survival game, right, where you fight dinosaurs. But that may be a bit ridiculous to make, I think. I'm not totally sure. You see, it's tough here to think of what next game you're going to make in the future. Like you don't know what you're planning on. Like when you're thinking of it, it immediately hits your head, and then you're like planning on, hey, let's make a game called Jurassic World Alive but it's still a Pokemon but with dinosaurs in it. And Ludia, everybody in Ludia are like, I like your idea, we're gonna make that game. Like when I saw the trailer appearing on YouTube, I got totally excited because I want to see what it is. When I watched the trailer where it shows a guy like walking around the park area, and the camera zooms in on the phone and it shows a gameplay of a game. And I realized, like, wait, are they making a game like where you hunt dinosaurs in the real world? And I'm guessing I was right, because they are. And I was getting totally excited because now it's gonna be much more fun because I have Pokemon Go and Jurassic World Alive. The Irritator, like I must say, like he is a very cool dino, but I wonder will he make a appearance in the Jurassic World movie? You know what? Bring out the Velociraptor and see if he can maybe take down both opponents or three of them. And yep, the Minosaur done the first attack. Who am I go up against? Yep, the Sticky Moloch, I should have known. Okay, yeah, one attack would definitely take him down. One hit and you're dying. Now that is epic. And then we're up against Delta. I love how the actual Velociraptor from Jurassic Park versus Delta from Jurassic World. Like the four raptors from Jurassic World are a bit different because they've been trained by Owen Grady, and the Velociraptor from the first Jurassic Park acts like a monster that always attacks anybody. The bad thing is that the Velociraptors in the movie, you probably think they look like that in real life, but the bad news is they don't look like that in real life, because in real life the Velociraptor is covered in feathers and it's also smaller, but they're still aggressive when they attack you. When I saw it, I was like, oh come on, like seriously, like why would you make up a Velociraptor that looks like in the movie and make it look like the one we have in real life that is smaller? Which, because you see, I prefer it to be the one in the movie to look like in real life, like because they look amazing and like that in the movie. And we're going to use the Brachiosaurus because I never used him before and I want to see how tough he is in the, but of course I know that he is going to be taken down a little bit easier because he is level 11. Like he can be like up at level 15 would be a lot easier to do. I'm also glad that they added the Brachiosaurus in this game, because I'm not totally sure like how are they going to make him work to battle in opponents, because the Brachiosaurus, like they do walk around and they don't actually really fight that much. Too bad they didn't add the Brachiosaurus in Jurassic World the game, which is why I don't clue how are they ever going to add it in that game. They're probably working on it right now, or they're probably, you know, taking like a lot of time to know how to get this one to fit in the game, because the Brachiosaurus is actually bigger than the Apatosaurus. Like there's no way that he can fit in a battlefield or somewhere. And I also love the rampage move it does, where it stamps its feet on the ground to make it look like it's going to have done a big earthquake. But wait a minute, isn't that how the Brachiosaurus say how big they are? Because like I don't think they're supposed to be much bigger. I think, I'm not totally sure. Or maybe they shrunk the Brachiosaurus to like an actual size a little bit, make it look a bit smaller so it can fit in the game. Like if you go into AR Photoshop mode, you can actually make it look bigger as the one in the movie. Well, our Brachiosaurus has been taken down, so we're going to release our Velociraptor friend here to take down our opponent here. Let's see if he can survive his bite move. Oh, he didn't survive it. Too bad. Well, you're going to lose anyway. And next up is the Parasaurolophus, and we're going to take him down. And yep, of course that they switched the Pachycephalosaurus to do the job, to stun me. But that didn't work for me because I will finish it off anyway. Then let's take him down. I'm totally glad that I choose the Velociraptor as my partner, as my starter of the Jurassic World Alive in this game. I actually wonder, is there a glitch at the game? Like, you know, if you remember in Pokemon Go, like if you start playing the game, if you keep on like running away from Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle, Pikachu will appear, and that will be your chance to get your first Pikachu as your starter. Like I wonder if they've done a same glitch as where you can get like maybe a T-Rex as your starter. Like that would be like insane to have in your team. And yet we're getting close to his health. His health is like at 91%. If we finish him off with a big huge bite, or maybe not because our health is low, and Rexy will probably... Nope, never mind, we got him. Critical bite. I actually wonder, like, how does critical hit actually work? Like, does it only happen if you get hit like a lot? Like, that is what I'm curious about. Like get a critical hit, like you don't get it all the time. Like my guessing is like you must get it whenever you're fighting and get hit like a lot. Makes you maybe I think it makes the dinosaur angry and then does a critical hit move. Right then, time for another battle here, and let's see here who we're going up against. Alright, we're going to choose, of course, the Paratosaurus, and now we're up against this Gaphonathus. I think I'm saying it right. I don't think in the first letter, I don't think you don't have to say the letter S all the time. You see, that's what confuses everybody, is whenever a dinosaur has a name, you probably think that you're supposed to say the letter S for it, but you don't. 2 hits in a row to kill this one. Boy, the Paratosaurus is so damn badass the way it's in its hybrid way. It's funny how the way it looks like a Carnotaurus. It is a Carnotaurus with a body of a crocodile shape, and it is very hilarious the way people call it a Carnotaurus, but it's actually a Paratosaurus. It's a hybrid. Daybreak, defeat all creatures. I love how the way it does the opening battle. You know what I'm going to say is I think the battleground would have been more better if they added people, like, you know, maybe watching the dino battle. Like that would be insane. Like, you know, maybe put them over at the path of the bridge piece where they watch the dinosaurs fighting. Like that would be amazing to add in. And I love how that there's these Jurassic World flag picture logos in the background. Like imagine, I wonder, is that park location like a real place? Like I know that it could be like a fake location because it's only as a battleground of a dinosaur battle. Like it could be like a real park place. I'm not totally sure, just my guess. Is there any more besides this battle? Like there must be like more battle arenas. Like I do heard there's like a one where you battle outside of a mansion, which is the mansion from the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's just my guess. You know what I'm gonna say here is we're gonna try this bad boy out. We're gonna try out this hybrid of the Gorgosuchus. It is a hybrid between a Nodosuchus and a Gorgo. Was it Gorgosaurus or Goro? I think it's Gorgosaurus. And that one bite move did a very good job. Alright then, so I'm guessing that we're going to have to do a big powerful attack move. And let's see, he's going to use shield defense strike. Okay, well that'll not stop the Gorosuchus because he will destroy shields, and that is one bite out of him. And next up is that we won this one. I keep on forgetting that we had to take down 2 of them. You know, every time I say next one, it's because I've been thinking about the normal matches. It's because you have to wipe out 3 of their dinos to win. But of course in these incubators you fight 2 of them. And of course it gets even more insane when you go up against 3 of them. Let's see here. Let's go change a dinosaur. Let's go try him out. Like, he's not the Allosinosaurus or anything. He is a bit like a different dinosaur with big claws. It's insane to see a lot of big dinosaurs with big claws. The Allosinosaurus, the Allosinosaurus, that is insane. Like, I thought the Allosinosaurus was the only dinosaur with big claws, but even the Dinosaurus is the 3rd one that has big claws. It would be very cool to see one of these dinosaurs in movies. Like, that would be insane. Right, then let's see what he can do. Now that is an epic punch there. 1 hit. The Sticky Moloch Gen 2. Let's see if he can take him down with 1 hit. Well, of course the melee attack is just for like half damage of his health. Okay, he's at 469 health. Alright, that'll not be enough to take me down. Should we finish him off with a normal attack or do a special attack? The reason why I'm calling it a special attack because I think that's what it looks like. Like, I don't know if there is going to be a special attack move. Alright, we're up against Delta, but we still have enough speed. Yep, we have a chance to knock him out with 1 hit with a big huge attack. And is Delta a girl or a guy? You know, it's very hard to tell. Like, Blue is a girl, and I think Echo is a girl as well. I'm not totally sure. You know guys, even though I get more hyped up to unlock more new dinos I haven't got in this game, I'm also going to be excited to get some legendaries, because legendaries are very stronger than epics. And the real question is, what is the max level of your dinosaurs? Is it level 30? Like, everybody thinks that it's level 30, but I thought it could be level 40, because in Jurassic World, the game, it's the same. Like, you level up a dinosaur to level 40, that's how far it goes. The thing I hear about is when you're gonna create a hybrid, like when I created the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World the game, like the bad thing is about it, you're probably thinking that we're just gonna borrow some DNA from the T-Rex and the Velociraptor, but no. Instead, the Velociraptor and T-Rex disappear when you created the Indominus Rex. Like, I had no clue why would they think of doing that in the game. Like, they should have like let you borrow blood DNA from the 2 dinosaurs and mix them together to create the Indominus Rex instead of like fusing both of them together to create the hybrid. There's also an update where they've added a new update where you can like add mods into your dinosaurs. Like, I don't know why they call them mods. Like, you see, they're like these like special boost moves, I'm gonna call them. I think that's what they are, even though they're called mods, which is a bit interesting. Like, when I play the Jurassic World game, I do notice that there's something going on, like a construction site on a location where Blue and the other raptors at. Let's see if you can survive this attack. I knew it, you can't survive a big giant bite from him. Let's see if Delta can survive that one. Alright then, let's see what you got there. Alright, 206 health we have left, but can he survive this? 1 hit. You know, we say that these dinosaurs are insane too. Like, when you make them very strong, I just love how the way they're like unstoppable, like nothing can stop them. Alright then, let's see what we get in this epic incubator. 15 DNA darts, and of course 635 Sticky Moloch and 64. And what we have is the Pachycephalosaurus. Oh, now that is what we're talking about. We got the Pachycephalosaurus. That has to be the epic thing I've always have. Like, you see, I haven't even found a Pachycephalosaurus anywhere, but at least I got DNA from it now. But I need more to create one. Alright, we're going to put the Ankylosaurus back in our team. I wonder, should we level up the Covenator? I think we can. I'll call it the Covenator just for short. I don't think, or maybe it's Concavenator, I think. like it's very hard to tell to say their names. Like everybody always says their names like differently. Like the Allosinosaurus, but all the people out there they call it Ankylosaurus. It's kind of confusing the way. Like, of course, it doesn't matter what you can call it. You can call it like a different way if you want to. That's why I call this one the Scolosaurus, because I think that name is okay for me. And Steak and Moloch, I think that's okay name to say. The Steak and Moloch looks like exactly like a Pachycephalosaurus, a little bit, except that it's a bit smaller. Like the Pachycephalosaurus, I think it's bigger than the Steak and Moloch. The Allosinosaurus looks so amazing. I just love how it's a rhino, but it's actually like a mammoth version of a rhino. It would be very cool if we could see those alive in this time of year. Let's see here, should we level up their Warhosaurus? Like, it doesn't have any hybrids after all, so I'm pretty sure it's okay to level up their Warhosaurus. The Warhosaurus, I never seen it in the movies, but of course it did add it into the appearance in Jurassic World the game, and of course Jurassic World Alive. I actually wonder, will all these commons and rare and epics will become stronger up to like legendary level, because like of course legendaries and uniques are stronger than the other epics and rares and commons, but if you level up all of them they will become stronger, but they will not be able to stand a chance against legendaries and unique. Like, I watched a gameplay of a guy and his Endoraptor, and that Endoraptor just took down a level 20 Velociraptor with one hit. Like, and I was like, holy shit, now that is a big one hit I have ever seen that I've just watched. And I'm definitely will get the Endoraptor in the future of Jurassic World Alive, because that dinosaur looks so badass. I think I like both the Indominus Rex and the Endoraptor because they are amazing the way because like they're both like smart and they know how to fight and be strong. The Endoraptor does be very smart to play dead, but the Indominus Rex doesn't seem to do that in the movie. Even though the coolest thing about it is where it does a trick by marking a claw mark as a distraction for Owen and the two guys to enter the cage so they can get a chance to kill them. But when they get opened so that Owen can get out, but apparently it failed and then the gate just broke open because the Indominus Rex managed to broke it, and we managed to level up to level 11. Right then guys, we're going to end this video here, but we're going to do like a little bit of a battle because we're going to create the Allosinosaurus, which is actually nearly finished. You know, that is going to hit fuse right now because I'm not have no patience for this, because I'm getting excited for this one. 10, I don't care. Yes, okay, you ready guys? You ready? 3, 2, 1, create. Oh my god. Oh my god, my first legendary. Oh my god, look at it. It's so amazing. Oh my god, look how awesome the Allosinosaurus is. That is so cool. You never see how I felt guys. I'm so excited because I always wanted this dinosaur. It looks so damn cool and I always wanted to go for this one. The next one we're going after is the, wait, what's the one called? The Allosinosaurus, which is that you need level 15 Utahraptor to do that. You know what guys, let's get this. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where is that big fella? Where is he at? Ah, there he is. Oh my god, that is so damn good. Let me hear his roar. Oh, I thought it would be the T-Rex roar out here. Right, you know what guys, let's replace him with the Ankylosaurus. Now that looks perfect. Oh my god, I hope we're going to use him. Right, you know, let's try and maybe do like a battle with this dino. Too bad I didn't even have a chance to record the battle incubator I've done. I've heard that the Allosinosaurus is very strong legendary dinosaur. Like, you know, its health is much bigger and it can survive a bit longer, and too bad we didn't have it in our team. So we're going to choose a Stick of Moloch, and we're facing up against the Epicephalus. And the Epicephalus, like, the Epicephalus looks like a cold dinosaur. Oh, and he just switches Draco Rex. Oh, this is bad. Like, if he switches his Draco Rex, like the common or the rare version, it will cause big damage, but the good thing that this Draco Rex didn't cause that much damage to my Stick of Moloch. Anyway, I've heard that the Allosinosaurus is kind of like very strong. Of course that it is mixed with a hybrid of a Sinoceratops and Allosaurus DNA. Makes it kind of stronger right now, like way it can probably like charge its opponents with its move. Like, it doesn't even have a charge attack in when it's battle mode, all it has is just the same attacks as T-Rex does, where you bite. Like every theropod dinosaur has a same move every time. And of course, let's see. Oh, he just switches Giraffe. You know what I'm confused about is that why do they call this Brachiosaurus a Giraffe Titan, whatever they call it? Like, I had no idea why they call it that. Like, it bugs me about that. Like, if you look at it, it looks exactly like a Brachiosaurus. I have no idea why is it called that. Maybe it's a different Brachiosaurus. I can tell that it has, like, you know, little spikes behind its neck. And the Allosinosaurus, like, yeah, I heard that it's so strong, it can, even though it can do like one hit kill on any dinosaur, but not all of them, except that if you, it can only be taken down like probably like level 15 or something like that. Like, if you want to defeat an Allosinosaurus, you need like a level 20 dinosaur level up. Like, so I wonder how strong will the Allosinosaurus will be when it goes up to level 30. I'm gonna say it's going to be very, very powerful. Like, if I level up any legendary hybrid or if I level up all dinosaurs in this game, like all to level 30, I'm pretty sure they'll all be unstoppable. Like, that would be insane. Also, I actually know that this game will be think that, oh, you're good at this game, but you don't even know is that you will face other opponents that have strong dinosaurs as you. Like, I know, see this rank here you're doing, every time that you win and you get more ranks so you can go up to the next like medal that you go up next, the next rank. Every time that it gets higher up, more times it gets harder to fight players because you'll be facing their legendaries and they're unique. It'll be so insane. I hope in this next match we're going to get the Allosinosaurus, and we're going to collect some rewards so we can get this Symbolodon, or should I say the saber-toothed tiger. I'm going to call it the saber-toothed tiger because it is the same creature after all, except it has two names. Let's take a look at this creature. This, you know what I'm going to say is that I love the detail of the saber-toothed tiger. Like, it looks so good, like the way it has like leopard fur detail a little bit. Alright, next battle, and let's hope that we might get the Allosinosaurus out to battle, because I want to see how strong that dinosaur is, that it can fight against enemies. It may be like you probably think that, oh, it's a very powerful dinosaur, it will kill anybody, but you're wrong. You see, sometimes it will get beaten by other legendaries besides like the Indominus Rex or any legendary. And yes, we had the Allosinosaurus in our team. We're not going to use the Allosinosaurus right now, we're going to use him as an emergency. So we're going to choose the Allosinosaurus, because the reason is why is that if you choose the Allosinosaurus right away, I think you'll have a bad start, because use the Allosinosaurus as a little backup, because he does have strong attacks where he can finish off the guy's dinosaurs that quickly. And the coolest thing about it is that, oh, when he switches Machundosaurus, which is actually a between a Nodosuchus and a Machungosaurus. One thing that confuses me is the way, like, I think the Machungosaurus and the Machungoducus look exactly the same a little bit. It's like as if it's the same dinosaur, except it has a little feature difference on its body. Alright, we're waiting for the guy to take turn, but except that he's not playing, I guess. You see, sometimes when you face an opponent, they sometimes don't play the game. Like, they either got disconnected and their dinosaurs are on their own, and then the countdown just goes down to 0 so that you can finish off the opponent. That could be a good sign that you might get a chance to win. Alright, okay, then the Confinator is up next. So we need to, like, be very careful, and I'm pretty sure the Allosinosaurus will be taken down. Like, we're at 71 health, and we don't have enough damage to take the Confinator down. Alright, okay, then that's the small attack, and here comes the second one. The Allosinosaurus is down. Alright, we're not going to choose the Allosinosaurus yet. The Protosaurus is up next. Right, let's see if you could survive this Confinator. Let's see if you can survive the Protosaurus. Alright, okay, that's the small attack. Here comes the shield. You probably think that shield will protect you, but the shield will be destroyed whenever we attack you. There you go. I'm very, very smart here at the way I'm using the distraction move so that I don't get that much damage. Alright, the Triceratops is next. We're going to do it again by giving it like a little bit of a damage, and after the Protosaurus has been down, we're going to release the Allosinosaurus. Well, the Allosinosaurus does look like a very cool dinosaur, just the way it has a head of a Sinoceratops, except that, well, it does have like a bit of a feature of a Sinoceratops. Right, then you know what time it is, guys? Release the Allosinosaurus. There's one question is that how big is the Allosinosaurus? You see, when you made these hybrids, you don't know how big they are. So my guessing is that the Allosinosaurus is either the same size as the Allosaurus, or it could be bigger. Like if you remember when Mr. Henry Wu created the Indominus Rex, and then after he created the Indominus Rex, he said that it was bigger than a T-Rex, so it is like part T-Rex and part raptor, which is why it's like a bigger version of a T-Rex, except that it's like a giant raptor you're looking at. Right then, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Don't worry, there will be more Jurassic World Alive videos that will be coming up soon. At least that we won a battle against the Allosinosaurus, which is a very cool dinosaur that we used against in battles. And I'm definitely going to do a thumbnail for that picture of the Allosinosaurus. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe, everybody. And I'll see you all on the next video. Lee Hep is out.